I wasn't here. I didn't do anything, okay? Stay there. Alright, be like that. That's even better then. The only reason I cut it with the Dremel was because I couldn't access it any other way, so I smashed it. Stuff, yeah. Now. Speaker must be in there, good. How you going, Chris? I wasn't here, okay? I'm not doing this. Such a tiny speaker, look at it. As I suspected, there's not much to it, but you know what? I wrecked it. I don't care. It's got sensors in there, there's no point pulling that apart. The speaker, I suppose. Hard. How you going?
Hey, how's it going?
All right.
Pretty good. What's going on?
Nothing. Didn't see it. I didn't do anything.
What?
I didn't do anything. You didn't see anything.
Why not?
Because I just destroyed something because I was curious to see what was inside it. No.
What, carving it with the grinder there or the cutting wheel?
Yeah. I wrecked it. Look at that.
What's that?
That's what's left of it. That's what's in. I don't want to say it on my live just in case I get in the shit for pulling it apart, but it's one of those devices you talk to and it can play music and turn your lights on and stuff. I got one for free ages ago, and it was being
Okay.
It was being
Like an Alexa?
Yeah, kind of, but a different one. Yeah, it was being a real tard. Hey, it wasn't doing what it was told, and yeah, just doing stupid shit. So I thought, Buggy, I got you for free. I'm gonna pull you apart.
There you go.
What's left of it? Look. I wrecked it.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. There's the bottom of it. I cut the bottom up. It's got those special hex screws that you can't get into, you know. And so
yeah.
the Dremel can get into those, no worries.
Damn hex things or those starter things.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. How's the weekend been?
Sorry?
How's your weekend been?
Not too bad. Pretty cruisy. It's the weather's getting much nicer, so it's much better to be outside and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
How about yourself?
It's starting to get colder here.
Yeah, you can keep that. Hey.
All right, I'm gonna send you some snow.
Yeah, I know, right? just send us a bottle of water.
Yeah, by the time it gets to you, it's a bottle of water.
Yeah. The demo you did the other night was good. I had a bad start actually the night before your demo. I couldn't sleep. I just couldn't sleep. I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning and didn't get back to sleep. And then halfway through the day, I realised it was your demo. I was like, oh man, I need to go and have a nana nap. But I didn't.
Oh, did you make it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you there at the beginning.
And about 20 minutes before you finished, I fell asleep.
Oh, no worries.
Because it was about 3 o'clock in the morning here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I figured it would be early or late or something there. Because it was like 10 a.m. here.
Yeah, nice and early for you guys.
When I started, so I was like, oh. I was up early to make sure I had everything situated and in the right spots and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I went into the Zoom 35 minutes early. I got there. That's how keen I was.
Yeah, I know. I saw that on the chat. I'm like, yeah, it starts in a little bit. I was all anxious to get going too, to just make sure all my cameras are ready and
Yep.
all that stuff. And
yep.
then you think you're ready, and it's like, oh, I'm good to go, and then, oh no, I gotta go to hit the can. Just your nerves get going.
Yes.
And it's like, all right, I'm good to go. Wait a minute.
Come on, you should be used to that.
Yeah, I know. Oh, well, I'm getting there. You never know.
Yep.
Who's on the other camera?
That's right.
But yeah, it was fun. It went well. No explosions. The spark stayed on and all that fun stuff. So yeah, it turned out good. I got so many of these. I've done so many of this demo, but
Yep.
it's all right. They'll go to the gallery. Just got to get them all signed and finished. And
Then do you burn your signature into them?
yeah, yeah. I just handwrite my signature into them.
Yeah.
And then label the wood. Give them a number.
Oh no, they're a number.
Yeah, numbered.
This is the way you said that.
Huh?
The way you said that. Just the way that you pronounced that word then was a bit like numbered.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a bunch of them. I got some more. A couple more clubs booked me for that demo.
Oh yeah. You'll be able to do it with your eyes closed soon.
I know, I've done it so many times. I did one practice run. I think I did. Oh, I did this one. This was my practice run the morning before.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
But it's a really nice piece of spalted poplar.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, nice.
So I was like, oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It's very nice.
I used it for the practice because I didn't want to use spalted wood in the demo.
Yep.
So
Why
that's why is that?
Yeah.
Well, in the demo, I can't wear a respirator, and the spalted spores of the fungus are airborne and potentially in my lungs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the wood I turned in the demo was fresh cherry that wasn't spalted. Well, It was fresh cut a year ago, but it was dried and it wasn't. Like, it's totally different. There's no spalting on it at all.
Yeah, it's still very nice.
So that way I wasn't too worried about the well, I mean, the dust isn't good for my lungs, but at least it's not fungus spores.
Yes.
If that's any better. But
not sure if I should answer that one. There's a bit of a debate there.
I know. Dust, mold, fungi.
Yeah.
Which one's better? They're probably all about the same hazard. Clog your lungs.
Yeah,
But
I do. When you go on your bike rides, where do you go? Do you go like urban, or do you go out? Do you go out in the forest and stuff?
it depends on my mood that day. Sometimes I do road biking and around urban and around my neighborhood and whatever. Other times I feel like off-road, so I go to the Durham Forest and it's like BMX off-road.
Oh yeah.
Like mountain biking and trekking, and they actually have some of the wood planks. So you'll go onto one log, it'll jump onto a plank of wooden beams down here, and then you like jump off and grind on different things. But
bit like a trail.
yeah.
Bike trail or another.
So depends what I feel like that day. I got a hybrid bike, so I can do both.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, my wife only had the road bike, but I got the hybrid bike, so I could do both. But she sold her bike during COVID. But everyone was searching for, like there was a shortage on equipment, like exercise equipment or bikes or all that, like even recreational stuff like boats and Sea-Doos and snow. All that stuff was so inflated because it was so sought after, right? During COVID, because you're locked in your house. What else can you do?
Yes.
So she actually sold her bike during COVID, and I think she bought it for $700 or something, and she sold it for double. She had it for maybe 5 years. She sold.
Sure.
So saved it. She's gonna get a hybrid bike, but
What's that? Just like disc brakes and suspension and stuff like that
for what?
for a hybrid. What's the difference between road and hybrid?
Well, it's really the tires. So both bikes have disc brakes, hydraulic disc brakes, cable disc brakes, or electronic disc brakes. The only difference really is the size of the tire.
Yep.
And the tread of the tire.
Okay.
So a road bike is a very smooth, slick, small, skinny tire. Almost like a dirt bike tire, but like a drag tread on it.
Like something about that wide or something.
So it's like this wide.
Yeah.
And it's like a slick, like
Yeah.
it would be used on a drag car.
Yeah.
And that's really so it grips the pavement and the asphalt. But
Yep.
if you hit dirt or gravel or try and go off-roading, you're going to wipe out right on your face. So
Yeah.
a hybrid bike is a road bike doesn't have shocks because a shock is going to slow you down in a road race. Okay? A hybrid bike has a shock. Now the hybrid bike shock you can lock up so you can use it for road biking, or you can turn your shock on and loosen it so you can use it off-road.
Okay.
Now a hybrid bike has a bigger canal, so I can put the slick road tires on my bike, I can put the fat off-road tires on my bike, or I could put I don't know, if it's equivalent to a car, it'd be like the all-terrain tires. Okay?
Okay. Yep.
So I'd put the hybrid bike would have all-terrain tires, so I can do road biking and gravel without wiping out. But I have a big enough gap where my tire sits that I can upgrade to the bigger off-road tires, so it becomes a mountain bike.
Yep.
Yeah, that's sort of the difference. And then a mountain bike is just very heavy with big tires and more for off-road and stuff
That's
like
pretty
that.
pretty much what we have here is mountain bikes, and like a cheap man's version of a racing bike. It's called a 10-speed.
Yeah. And the BMX bikes are just for jumping and flipping and tricking and
They very rarely get used on the roads these days around here. They're more in skate parks and stuff.
yeah, same here. Yeah, skate parks or skate parks where they're grinding and jumping and all that crap.
Do you video record anything when you're out riding or just out? No?
Not really, no. I usually have my phone clips onto a clip right on my handlebars, and I just track I track my route through the GPS.
Oh yeah.
But it also tracks my speed and my current speed, but also my average speed, my elevation, calories burned. It tracks all that stuff, really.
How you going, Shay? Sorry, I didn't see you there.
Hey, Shay.
I'm only quizzing you because I've been watching some dude that lives in Canada and he likes to go and bug out in the woods and not move for days because he's watching something and waiting for something to walk past.
Oh, he's hunting?
No. He's going where the hunters are kind of going, but he bugs out and he's got this full camo suit where he can just lay there and just look like a bush. he goes, he gets. Some people will be like, "Oh, you're crazy, man." No, he gets Sasquatch. He looks at Sasquatch. Have you seen them?
Yeah. But what's he do? He just goes and sits in the bush and looks at stuff for hours and hangs out?
For days. Sometimes like 3 or 4 or 5 days at a time. Just sits there and just doesn't eat or drink. Just lays there and waits for him to walk past. Or
well, what's he on? Some
nothing.
Some good stuff. No.
If he's got something he's not sharing.
Right? He's picking mushrooms as he walks through the bush.
It could be. That's kind of the reaction I expect from most people with that. Talking about that, actually.
Oh, man.
No, he's got some good footage, to be honest. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I've never really attached a GoPro or anything to do my bike treks, but yeah. I don't know. It's going to be nice this week. I should probably get out.
Yeah, you better.
Get out for a rip before it snows.
Before your son realizes what you're doing and goes, "I'm coming, Dad. Let's go."
Right? Yeah. You get your helmet on. Let's go.
You better have one of those.
Go off-roading.
Have one of those bikes that has the kid on the back with pretend pedals so they can pedal. They think they're pedaling, but they're not really.
Oh, they have those?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I never even knew they had those.
It's like a bar that bolts onto behind the back seat of the back of the seat, and it comes out over the wheel and goes down to the ground, and it has its own back wheel, and then they have their own handlebars and a seat.
Oh, cool.
And pedals.
And their legs are just giving her. So,
yeah. So come on, mate, you got to pedal harder.
Right? What are you doing? Ain't no free ride.
Get back here.
Lacking.
Yeah, that could work. Tell him when he's old enough to take ice fishing, tell him to bring his mates because we need some bait.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Just dangle their legs in the water, that'd be good enough, wouldn't it?
Someone cutting your grass?
Yeah. No, they used it to cut my hair the other day. It didn't work very well.
Oh, nice. Me too.
No, that's Amber using a orbital sander.
Oh, cool.
Noisy little bastards.
Right? Bloody hell.
No, can't take her anywhere.
Oh, snap. It's alright.
Is it?
Yeah, man.
Alright, you sounded like Chong then.
Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I've been watching a lot of the 70s show lately, and then he's in that.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Does it the best. Come on.
Yeah, I'll have to watch some of those movies. I haven't watched those in a long time.
They got a TV show here, a TV channel here called Seven Mate. Mate. And it's on there. It's on there every night. It's great.
That's great.
So I wonder how they got. Have you heard of Bathurst, the race they have over here?
Yeah.
That's on in a couple of weeks. Pretty sure it is. They've been advertising it on the telly anyway, so it must be on soon.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking about doing a sneaky deaky and maybe broadcasting it.
Oh, there you go.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
Sure. That'd be cool.
Just a bit of a sneaky deek, so people like you and other internationals can have a bit of a nosy at it, you know.
Yeah, sure. That'd be cool.
I'm not really too sure how the I'm not really sure if the TV stations would appreciate it too much, but
You doing a wing bowl there or something?
I was just going to try and just do a really small bowl, just a really tiny one.
Oh, okay.
Nothing special. I actually thought pulling that device apart was going to take me longer. I wasn't going to do
Tiny
anything.
little sushi bowl for your soy
Yeah,
sauce.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, snap.
Put more wasabi in it.
Yeah, some wasabi. I did a couple today for a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing too special. Just a couple sleeves for his beard oil brand. So it's kind of different.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's maple burl.
Yeah, it's nice. Very
There
nice.
we are. Now we can see it.
Spider legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice.
And then here's his beard oil he sells. But I like the other one. That one's live edge. I like this one that's uniform. It's got more of the color contrast in the burl.
Yep. No, that's nice too. I like the darks going through the lights and stuff. It's very nice.
So, but that's the only two things I did today. Otherwise, I took the day off and I just hung out.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
No, but I got a hold of a bunch of burls from a lady whose husband passed away, so I chopped up a couple pieces and used them for that. A friend of mine owns the beard oil business, so we want some cool containers for the stuff. But I don't know. Kind of skeptical, because how much can you really sell beard oil for? So how much can you pay me?
Yeah, you never know.
But yeah, we'll see. Might be a good thing.
Has he just started it?
A little while ago, yeah, pretty much. He's just started doing shows and craft shows and stuff like that, so. But he has like a mediocre brand and a higher brand, like a higher quality brand.
Yep.
So he wants the higher quality brand to be in more like a nice wooden artistic casing of some sort. So it adds to the value and whatnot. And if you get the higher end brand, you get a certain subscription for like refills for the year. But so we'll see how that all goes. But yeah. So they're fairly easy to do. It's just I'm using really nice burl to make them.
Make some out of some pine. See what it looks like.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking of making some. I was going to do one in ash today and then dye it and stain it and color it and all that fun stuff. But I had a burl that, I don't know, it was kind of like a piece of, well, it was a burl, but it looked like a piece of driftwood. So he had one side flat and then he drilled a bunch of holes in the top for tea lights.
Yep.
So really, the burl's sort of wasted
Yes.
because he used spade bits. So the centering hole goes down like an inch into the burl, so I can't
Oh
even
yeah.
cross cut it to get blanks out of it.
Yeah.
But that way I sort of went down through the hole where the hole was sort of started.
Yep.
But I don't know. We'll see.
You
I'll
fill
save the
the Can you fill the center points in with a bit of resin or something like that?
Yeah, I could do that and have like a stained glass window out the side of some sort. And then
Yeah.
I could actually cut it into the square blanks and square. I'd get much more out of it then. Like I get much more actual blanks out of it.
Yep.
So many more pieces. But
Yes. No. I hold on to every little bit of burl and stuff when I get it, and the tenon that I cut off, I end up turning that into a coaster.
yeah, I know I
Just
save a lot of burls. But I don't know, I got a good deal on them. And yeah, she gave me a good deal on them. So, but I don't know. A lot of them are too nice to use for that, so I'll have to use them for some.
hey, you could always cut them up and have a segment piece or layered with other bits of wood, can't it?
Yeah, I could also, yeah, I could also cut them up and bit and piece them together and cast them in resin and have wood resin hybrid blanks but I don't know. I don't know how people like turning resin. I hate it.
Yeah, I've only done it a couple of times. I much prefer wood.
Yeah, I don't really like turning resin. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Wood's easier.
Yes.
It's quicker.
Much more fun anyway. You definitely get to see a result a lot quicker, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the wood you can sand up to 240. The resins and acrylics and the plastics, now you have to sand up to 1,000. Otherwise, it shows scratches like glass. So, I
Yeah.
mean, there's added work and time.
Yes.
And
Yeah, Shay's said acrylic sucks.
yeah,
yeah.
it's horrible.
Yeah.
Nice you can get a cool, colorful effect for if the customer really wants that, but I mean, they don't expect to pay any more for it, even though it took you way more time and effort and sanding and
Yeah.
finishing to do it.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just not do it.
Yes. Yes. No, I don't really. I bought a 5-pack pen kit when I first got my lathe, and I think I've still got 2 or 3 of those kits. I got bored with it within 3 pens.
Yeah, same here. Many years ago in the beginning, I turned a lot of pens. Now I'm just sick of turning them, but they're really good for like pens. The
Yep.
cost of the hardware and the cost of the wood is so inexpensive for what you can sell them for. I mean, the markup you can make on them is great, but
Yeah.
that's if you enjoy turning them.
Yeah. Like a 5-second project.
Oh yeah, it takes no time, especially if you batch them together. Like you prep them all and drill them all in one day, and then the next day you turn them all. So I mean, it cuts the cost of each one in half. So you make even more money.
Yeah, I bought 4 acrylic pen blanks and glued them together and made one solid piece.
Yeah, they're cool too.
Just for something different. And then like I taped it together and turned it all the way around, kept turning it around. and turn
Yeah,
the cables off.
that's cool.
I couldn't exactly tell you what it was called.
Excited to get your lathe soon, or I think
Yeah.
sweet.
It gets sent to the transport company next week. It gets sent to the transport company next week, and then I'll have to wait for something else to come over. I don't know what that is. It can't go by itself because it'll cost me too much.
Oh yeah.
It's got a bummer ride.
Oh okay.
Yeah. So it has to
Hitchhiker.
sit there. Yeah, it has to sit there for a little bit and kind of wait for a bigger load to come over. No biggie.
Yeah, that's all right. That's cool.
I'm all prepared for it now. I wanted to make sure the carpet I put down in here was nice and settled and squashed down. And had to make myself another grinding station the other day because the filing cabinet I had here was just come out another foot, and between where I had the grinder and where the new lathe's going to sit, I think they would have been touching each other.
Oh yeah. That
Yeah,
wouldn't
take
be
it.
good.
Nah, not when I've got to get my fat bum in between them.
Yeah, I don't want to be bumping into it and crap
No.
while you're trying to work.
That's right. Shay, I think it's reasonably. Oh well, what do you think? What's oak, Cade? Is that a hard wood to turn? I only think I've only turned a little bit of it, so I think it was a bit like pine, maybe just a bit harder than pine. Not much though.
Oak, yeah, it's a lot harder than pine.
Okay, see,
It's probably on the same hardness scale or close to ash.
yeah.
But it's a good wood to turn. It's fairly easy to turn, but if you present the tool wrongly, it will let you know very quickly because of the open grain. The open grain will tear out and chip out. But as long as you ride the bevel and do slicing cuts and bevel riding cuts and not scraping cuts, you'll get a really nice finish off the oak or ash.
Yeah.
And it's a good wood. It's actually oak and ash are actually what I use to teach my students, because if you can get a good finish right off the tool, you know you're doing the proper slicing, bevel rubbing cuts.
Okay.
So
yeah. Shay, if you ever get offered a tree, take it. You'll find out how hard it is when you slice it up. No, just anything for free, like wood wise, is good. And if someone's going to offer it to you, even better. So
free wood's great, even if it's pine. Pine's perfect to learn on and practice on.
Yep. Shay, if you go, what are you coming up to winter now, you guys? So, wherever you're going to keep the wood, Shay, you need to cover the ends, just so when it dries out better, doesn't split so much, and
spalted oak's nice. It's beautiful with some of the black and white coloring that it takes on.
Yep.
But
and if you want spalted too, Shay, Just don't cover up the bottom of one end, and then you stick that one end in the dirt and leave it there. Leave it there for a year or two. I did that with a whole heap of pink peppercorn, and that sprouted like crazy.
Yeah, you can throw it in garbage bags.
Yeah, there's heaps of ways of doing it.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
And also too, Shay, if I'm very unaware of what your summers are like, but you need to chop it up and get the tops and bottoms covered before your summer comes. Otherwise, it can dry it out. It dries out a bit different. and in our weather here, doesn't matter if you seal the tops and bottoms. As soon as the summer comes along, sucks the crap out of it. Yeah.
Well, it gets hot here. It depends on the wood if I seal the ends, or the time of year if I seal the ends, or depending how long it takes for me to get to turn it.
Yes. Does it get hot enough to melt the snow? No,
Eventually. Eventually.
So I've seen some parts of Canada that don't seem to get out of the snow even in the summertime.
No, some places don't. They got snow year round. Yeah.
Oh, stuff that.
No, we get snow for maybe 4 or 5 months a year.
Yeah.
But it's not that bad here in Ontario.
Yeah.
In Alberta, we already have snow for Halloween, but in Ontario, well, southern Ontario, we'll get it maybe end of November. Northern Ontario, they got snow already.
Yeah. Don't take long to change seasons, though.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Do some ice fishing.
Nah, sorry, you can pick that. I freeze my knackeries off doing that stuff. You'd melt in our summers and I'd freeze in your winters, right?
I like heat. I like that.
Making a ripple bowl, apparently.
Is that pine?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not there. Yeah, it's crap.
I could just tell by the sound and the size of the chip and the.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's pine.
yeah, it's just it's just an old garden stake. Big
Oh,
chunky,
okay.
big chunky ones that hold the trees out when they plant a fresh tree, and sometimes they fall over. And if it's on the ground and it's falling over, it's fair game, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah.
Time for a bit of WD-40, I think. It's the only problem with these things. You gotta put some WD-40 in here every couple of weeks.
What's tomorrow? Monday.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just thinking. I'm like, what's tomorrow? Monday. I'm just
No,
thinking what I gotta do tomorrow.
it's Tuesday
Like,
tomorrow.
okay. Well, Tuesday for you, Monday for me and Shay.
Darn it.
Nice try. Yeah. Do more stuff for the gallery.
Oh yeah. How often do you have to refill there? Do you get regular clients there, or is it more sporadic?
Yeah, fairly regularly. Certain clients are regularly, others are seasonal.
Okay.
But yeah, every couple months I restock them or do quite a bit of stuff. A mixed variety of a few different items for each different one. There's a
Yep.
few I do. So, and then just custom orders that I already have,
Yep.
and then just practice and prepare for demos that I have for different clubs and organizations.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm doing a Victorian chair restoration right now. Some walnut Victorian chairs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A lady from France contacted me and she wants these chairs all restored and repaired and the spindles returned. And I'm like, what happened to them? She's like, oh, I left them with a friend and the friend held on to them while I traveled and found my place in France and blah, blah, blah. And they had a dog and the dog chewed all the spindles on this walnut
Oh,
chair. I'm like, oh, is the dog still alive?
yeah. Yeah, that was my first thought. Shoot the dog.
But I mean, no, the dog was young and grew up and whatever, old and whatever happened. But yeah, it ruined the chair. So I've been working and doing that, just getting it all together and deliver that this week.
Have you done that type of work before?
Yeah, I've done that before. I've done restorations for table legs, spindles, like banister railings, table banisters, and Victorian stuff's pretty cool.
Yep.
And then chairs. But so yeah, it's a niche, but and I mean, not many people do it, or
Yeah.
it's hard to do too. It's not the easiest thing to duplicate and replicate, but then
Yep.
you have to match the colors and match the tones so it looks aged and a replica of the actual chair, not like, oh, it's repaired and stands out like a sore thumb. So
Yes.
there is a fair amount of learning and trial and error and
Yep.
stuff in doing that sort of thing. So it's quite a niche that you can charge for.
Yeah. I dare say it's one of those things that would be a very finicky thing, really, wouldn't it? You notice the mistakes or whatever's.
Yeah, that's true. Especially if it's for museums.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Some of the places like the Royal Ontario Museum and stuff, they buy certain Victorian furniture and stuff at auctions from just your regular old average Joe or whatever, and I mean they get them at a steal, and then they've contacted me to restore a couple things, and
Yep.
But has to be on point for the museum.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least it would keep you perfecting it better than really if they're well, not, you missed a spot there, look, that's not right there. That
Yeah.
kind of thing.
That's off by a 30-second. What do you mean? I got the blueprints from 1830 right here. I'm like, what?
Yeah, so Robbo was saying when he made the masts for a boat that's it's a river in Melbourne called the Yarra. There's a historic boat in there, and he got asked to redo the masts, and even the ones that were there that he had to replace weren't even done properly.
Wow, they had already been redone. Like, yeah, I took this chair apart and it's been repaired numerous times.
Yeah, he said when he took the masts back, they go, these aren't the original ones, and he goes, yes, they are.
No. Wow.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, you'd think they'd know, eh?
Yeah, exactly. You'd think they know. Or have some sort of Carfax thing for the antique boat.
Yeah.
But because they do that sort of thing for all the antique furniture, especially if it's in museums or galleries.
Okay.
It's all documented and researched and logged throughout history and when it's repaired and when it was touched up and
Yep.
Yeah. And who did it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robbo's been flat out making a cabinet and everything to go underneath this lathe, and it's bolted to the lathe, and he's welded in a new shelf on the bottom of the lathe, and
Oh wow.
was going to do that. Yeah. That's why I had so much troubles getting it in, because the tenon was crushing on me and I was trying to get it to sit on there in the right spot.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, that's all right.
That's pine for you.
Yeah.
So damn soft. If you crush the fibers too much, it severs the fibers across the whole grain.
Yeah, killed it. Oh, I did say I wasn't going to turn, didn't I? And then I chucked something on the lathe and it didn't work anyway. So
That's all right. Made a couple shavings.
yeah, I did a bit of practice with the gold leaf the other day. Just
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw the 20-cent coin you gold leafed. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I should try that with a 25-cent coin. I was like,
yeah, I'm gonna coat it, completely coat it. I didn't do the other side. Then I'm gonna chuck it out in the middle of the shopping centre.
There you go. Like, what do you mean? This is gold.
Yeah, cheeky buggers around here. They used to super glue dollar coins to the ground just for a laugh, because you'd see someone walk along and they'd kick it, thinking they could kick it and pick it up as they're kicking it, kind of thing. Then they
Yeah.
trip over. They trip over because it's super glued to the ground.
That's hilarious.
Mm.
Epoxy it to the concrete. And they're like,
Yeah, I don't know.
pick up the dollar.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I've seen that. Hey, $1 and $2 coins just got super glued to the ground. So, man,
That's great.
you got money to waste, haven't you?
Right? Then just sit in your car and watch everybody laugh. That's cheap
Yeah.
entertainment.
Yeah, that's it. That's a YouTube channel
Great.
right there. What are you on about?
Right?
This is a. It's actually a handle off of a cupboard.
Yeah, drawer knob, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you playing with your knob.
I polished it. Look.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, very nice.
That's great.
Yeah, no, I tried to get it to get the green, get it a little bit green in there, so it would kind of look a bit aged, and then with the dark background, it's kind of got, you know, from a distance, it kind of looks like it's semi-aged.
Yeah, for sure. That's cool. Yeah.
It's bloody tricky stuff to work with, but
Oh, I know. It's finicky as hell, and it gets everywhere. Everywhere you don't want it.
yeah. No, I put
Like
up.
going to the beach.
Yes, it is. I was going to put that up. I was going to say, have you ever been to the beach and got sand where you don't want it to get? Well, don't work with gold leaf.
Right?
No, I put on my story a couple of days ago. Who says glitter is the world's worst breeder? Well, I said gold leaf is the world's worst breeder.
Yeah, it's a pain. It's a pain in the butt.
I'd rather a pain in the butt than that.
I don't.
No, but on the scheme of things, it's always going to be in one spot, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, I got to stop.
No.
I'm going to go into the gutter with that one. And no, I better not. I'll get in trouble.
Holding back.
Yeah, someone's in the YouTube watching. I better not.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting the shit, you know.
Might. Well, that'd be a nice one. Right out of there, that part of the burrow. Where it's got the light and the dark and the...
Oh yeah. Got a mountain range going there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Is that from the same burl as you made those?
Yeah, that's the same. That came from. Whoop. Right about there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Not like I can use that for much else because the guy ruined it with a whole bunch of holes in it. I got a couple others that I was just actually gonna cut up and mix with epoxy. Like here's another one he cut for tea lights.
Yep.
But I mean that hole goes in like almost an inch.
That's
So, I
almost
mean,
that's almost the fish from The Simpsons.
yeah, exactly, right?
3 eyes.
Yeah. So I mean I could cast it in a resin or epoxy or but I mean who wants to do that? I don't.
I'm happy to suggest it, but I'll be stuffed if I'm going to do it.
I ain't gonna do it.
No.
I mean, I've done some casting and I've taken some different materials and woods and I've cast them in resins and epoxies and
Yep.
they're sitting back there for the past couple years. I haven't touched them. I haven't thought about touching them and I still don't think of touching them. So I don't know when I'll get to them.
You can make a mobile for your kid, you know, and hang it above the cot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could. I made one for a guy in England. He wanted Canadian native animals. So I made a mobile. I turned a bowl upside down. I had all the carved animals hanging from the upside down bowl, and it was all. But ain't nobody got time for that. Like.
So Cash is what he'll be one, and his first birthday present is going to be a scroll saw, is it?
Yeah, it's going to be a lathe. It's going to be a one way. No, I don't know. It might be. Who knows?
You can get little lathes like this, like little ones.
Yeah, the little minis.
Yeah.
Could get those. Yeah. No, I don't know. I'll get him a lumberjack outfit with a little mini axe. But
you could turn him one.
Yeah, mini lathe. Yeah, I could turn him some kind of something.
Or if you make a blade just out of wood, and then paint it silver or metal, you know, so it kind of looks like it's metal.
Yeah. Make a wooden scroll saw.
Or was you thinking the whole hog going out and just buying a tomahawk and going, here you go, mate?
Right.
Your axe is as tall as you, but here you go. Learn to use it.
Yeah. Swing it.
No, yeah. It's not that kind of show today, all right?
No? I'm in the wrong place?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. All right, I'll be back. But yeah, even if I cut these into pieces to do something else, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll figure something out.
Yeah, I'll do some. But it won't be with epoxy or resin.
All right, I apologize then, all right? I'll take that back.
I don't know, it might, but it'll take me 10 years to turn the damn thing.
All right, I'm gonna run away now. Thank you very much for coming in.
All right, no problem. Good seeing you again.
Yeah, you too.
Take it easy, Shay.
Yeah, see you later, Chris. Shay.
Later, Chris.
Thanks for coming in. I might go live tomorrow. I might not. You never know.
Yeah.
All right.
Be cool.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow. All right.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye bye.